How's it going, everyone? It's Stardrop here. We're back for another episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Last time we left off, we came into Beast's Castle here for the second time. Also the last time for anything plot related. So no more Beast's Castle after this. And we're going to head to the boss. So as soon as you go through that red door over there, you will fight the boss. So you have to do your final preparations before you do that. Obviously there's a save point right in that door, so you can just go in there to save. Couple of things I want to note about this boss here. Okay, I'm level 33. It's probably advisable to get to maybe 36 or 37 even, just so that you have a better time against him. But just because I'm too lazy to do that, I'm just going to do it at this level. A few things. Number one, if you have not gotten the game over before in this game, this boss will probably be the first time that's going to happen, because he is just very difficult of a boss for this point of the game. Yeah, because even though we're in like the latter half of the game, he is just way harder than anything we fought before. So it's like the first very difficult boss in this game. Alright, so a bit of preparation, only just one thing. I'm just going to replace this potion hotkey with this thing called Reflect. We got this thing a while ago, and it basically makes you invulnerable to any damage for about a second after you cast it. So it's not too bad. We'll be using this a little bit in the next boss fight because it's very useful. Other than that, I think we're good. We got a new Keyblade last time too that I forgot to equip. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Let's see, it's called the Rumbling Rose. It does give one more attack, and it allows finishing combo moves to be unleashed successfully. So that's really good. What that means basically is, if you see your abilities here for Sora, you have something called, let's see, what's a good example? We have something called Guard Break. It says unleashes a finishing combo move. And then if you look here, we also have something called, what else is a finishing combo move? Oh, I guess we don't really have any at the moment, but Guard Break is a finishing combo move, but later on we'll also get more finishing combo moves. And if you don't have this Keyblade equipped, or you don't have the ability this Keyblade has, then you can only use one of those finishing moves. Whereas if you have that ability that this Keyblade Rumbling Rose gives you, then you will be able to continue to use all of your finishing abilities until you have no more. So that's very useful. We can't really put that into use right now, but it does give one more attack than our previous Keyblade, so why not? Okay, so as soon as we step out here, the boss fight will begin after the cutscene. So let's just watch it.
Huh?
Is that? Look! It's the rose!
Bell!
Hurry!
That is one huge castle, by the way. I never realized how big it actually is.
Out of my castle now!
With pleasure, but I'd rather travel light. What shall I leave behind? Bell or the rose?
You know, these hostage situations never work out, Xaldin.
Bell!
Look at that. Defeated by an elbow.
Good one, Belle.
By a little girl.
the fun in this?
Alright, so in this fight, first thing you want to do is obviously just target him and just let him walk towards you for a little bit. And when he does, press block. Most of the time he doesn't do that most of the time. Most of the time he'll instantly attack you with one of his moves like that, and you have to block that. And I wish I would fail less right now, but I am not failing less, so. Okay, here we go. Okay, I swear. There you go. He's supposed to use that attack most of the time. You're supposed to successfully block it, or use reflect on that, whichever. And then as soon as you do, use your reaction command there, and that will turn your attack command into something called jump. And jump just teleports above him and breaks his wind shield. See how he has like a shield of wind or whatever? Yes, wind. If you try to attack him while he has that shield up, then he'll actually push you back sometimes, and that's not fun. So using jump on him is, wow, that thing has a lot of range, just realized. So using jump on him is actually very much advised. I keep on forgetting that if I press guard while moving, I'll actually do a dodge roll instead. So that's why you see me dodge rolling there sometimes. Okay, so yeah, that makes him invulnerable for a little bit, so you can attack him. And okay, so this attack here, I don't believe you can attack him while this is happening, so I'm just gonna dodge roll my way out of it. So just wait until he finishes. Reflect. Okay, let's use the potion here. Okay, so what the heck? Why is my battery low? I swear it's plugged in right now. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just as long as it doesn't run out during this fight. So I'm just gonna wait for that to finish. And can you like not do that anymore? Okay, so that attack you can block. And as a general rule of thumb against this guy, whenever he shouts the word wins, just run away from him. You can't attack him while that happens. Plus, you can't block him either. So I don't know why that didn't go through there. Okay, I'm gonna heal. Whoops, I clearly didn't press the heal button correctly. Okay, there you go. Come on, Xaldin, let me attack you already. Donald and Beast are dead. Okay, yeah. Just wait for him to get to you and try to block if you can. Learn his ability. The ultimate goal is to press that reaction command. So even if you don't block his attacks, as long as you press the triangle button to get that reaction command off, that'll be good. So you need to use jump on him to effectively damage him. It's not absolutely required, but it certainly does make things a lot easier. Yeah, see right there, I didn't have to use jump, but that's because he was vulnerable in another attack. There you go. Oh, and that reaction command can be learned multiple times. As you can see there, because I pressed triangle 3 times during that gap, I got to learn his abilities 3 times. Oh man, he's just killing me. Yeah. Toss a potion. Okay. The fight is pretty much about learning when he is okay to attack and when he is not. Alright guys, I don't know what happened to my recording here, but my commentary just got cut out halfway through the video, so I'm just going to do post commentary for the second half of this fight. I didn't want to just keep it completely silent from my part. I have no idea why my microphone does this. I think it's just really my recording software, but whatever. Okay, so as I was saying, the last thing I was saying before my commentary cut out, a lot of this fight is about learning when it's okay to attack him and when it's not okay. For example, one of the best times to attack him is right after you use the ability jump. And another good time to attack it is right after he uses this huge ranged spear attack. Wow, I'm just getting destroyed here. So when you see him do like a big spear, he spins around and he has like a huge range on that attack. You can attack him right after that if you're close enough to him. So that move he just did there when he rides the spear, you're supposed to have some MP at that point to use Reflect. Now, I didn't have MP because I literally just healed, so I didn't have the opportunity to do that. Another way to avoid it is to time your dodge roll so that the invincibility frame is exactly when that beam of wind comes towards you. When that happens, obviously you won't take any damage because dodge roll does have that iframe. So now he's doing it again. I will have enough MP right now to pull off a reflect. So as you can see here, I use reflect and take no damage from that. By the way, reflect is actually a reflect spell, which means if there are enemies next to you when you reflect an attack, you actually do some damage to the enemies. So it's quite nice. Yeah, so right now his attacking pattern changes a little bit once you get him to about half dead. Instead of coming towards you with some attacks, he will actually teleport around you, like when he's not doing that. He will actually teleport all around you, and during a random time, he will attack you with something. Now we'll get to see that again later, but for now he's doing this attack again, in which time if you have the MP, just use Reflect. Boom. Right there. If you don't have the MP, just try to time it with the dodge roll. Like, if you get hit, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so there I pressed my triangle 3 times, so I get to use... Oh, 4 times actually. So I get to use jump 4 times in a row, which was awesome, by the way. And just attack him after that. So yeah, oh, you can also use your reaction command there while he's like going up and down. Okay, and basically try to use the reaction command as many times as possible, because jump does give you that opportunity to attack him whenever you want. Oh, I do collect this puzzle piece there. That's pretty good. And over there I get destroyed because I was like healing when he's doing that. Try not to get hit by that like me. Have a much better time if you don't get hit by it. And he's gonna do that. I timed my dodge roll pretty perfectly there, so I didn't take any damage. By the way, if this fight turns out to be really difficult, you can always use your drive gauges to summon. And Stitch is actually a fantastic summon in this fight because Stitch is very defensive. And over here you see that I actually get hit. Oh no, I guess I didn't. Yeah, so if it turns out to be too hard, try not to use your drive gauges on turning into a drive form, because remember that anti-form is a thing, and I think I explained it at the beginning of the video. I'm not sure anymore since I'm doing post commentary. Yeah, so anti-form is a thing with Organization 13 fights. In fact, you can go into anti-form like even in a fight that's not against an Organization 13 member, but it's just in these fights you have a much higher chance of going into it. So right now I made a mistake there, and I got hit by his combo, and I was gonna die if I didn't go into a drive form. Luckily though, I didn't get the anti-form. I went into limit just as I planned, and so I got all my HP and MP back. If I didn't make that mistake, I wouldn't have had to use my drive form, but since it is what it is, I finished him off with a Sonic Raid there, so that's the end of the fight, and Sora learns Reflect, and people learn other abilities. So that's the end of that fight.
Here, it's yours again.
Belle?
I know. You want me to leave Castle.
What matters is, you weren't hurt by Xaldin. You're safe. And, I'm very grateful to you for bringing the rose back to me. Thank you.
It's the least I could do. You've been good to me, and you didn't have to be.
Listen, Belle.
Yes?
Oh.
Say it.
Go on!
Come on. You can do it.
We have confidence.
Don't be bashful now.
Belle, I'd like you to stay with me, please.
I will.
Maestro, music.
Hey, did you see the look on Belle's face when she grabbed that rose?
Huh?
Yup, she sure was having fun, all right.
She is rather unique, isn't she?
Always ready for a little adventure.
The two of them do seem made for each other.
Yeah, they sure do.
Hey everybody, I'm picking up a strange reading. Are you sure? Let me see. Look, it's all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Probably just a glitch. I don't know.
Okay, so now that's done. If you go up north in your world map here, you'll realize that this like huge floating city coming out of nowhere. We're gonna have to go there eventually. It's definitely not a glitch, but not right now. That's like the last map we have to go to finish up the game. I think it appears after you revisit 2 of the worlds. But the next place we're going to is Port Royal. Battle level is 37, which is just 1 level higher than Beast's Castle. So what we're going to do is next time I come back, we'll jump into Port Royal. I'm going to end off my video a little bit earlier this time because I had planned to go in there, but then I ended the recording here and I was just going to look at it, and then it turns out that a lot of it didn't have commentary. I was like, oh man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end things off here. Come back next time to do Port Royal. So thank you guys for watching this episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Join me back next time.